Hi Lorraine. The question is, I have sleep apnea and wear a nose mask each night with my CPAP machine. Using the CPAP machine makes my ankles swell during the day, and during the night I get excruciating pain from my right arthrotic knee and left foot, which has fallen arches. When I take the mask off, all the pain disappears. No doctor can explain to me why sleep apnea produces these painful conditions. Any reason and solution available? There is indeed reasons and solutions available. And the reason is the sleep apnea machine produces and provides air into the body. Yeah? So what air is, when we look at it as an energy, is an electrical energy. So what happens within the body, we have 5 different energies in our body. And electrical energy is the one when we have too much of it, it dries out our internal body. So for instance, it's a major cause of arthritis. So what's happening is if you've already got arthritis and then you're putting electrical energy in through your CPAP machine, it's then just aggravating that arthritis, because what's happening is the bone is already dry and then you're putting more air in, which is drying out the bone more. Yeah? So that's the reason why the CPAP machine is aggravating the arthritis. Then the CPAP machine comes off and the pain of the arthritis is removed, but then swelling comes in to the body. Now the reason why swelling comes into the body is it's the body's natural reaction to try and lubricate the areas where it's been dried out. So imagine this. Imagine you put a plant out in the elements and all it's getting is sun and air. It begins to dry out. But if you give it water, it's not going to dry out, it's going to be able to survive. And this is how your body works and is working. So when we're looking at water as an energy, it's a chemical energy. So your body's sending chemical energies to these parts of your body to try and lubricate them, to try and balance out the excess electrical energy that's in the body. So that's why you're getting pain with the CPAP machine, because it's putting too much of that electrical energy into your body. And that's why you're getting the swelling after you take it off, because your body's reacting, trying to balance out by bringing in chemical energy and water to bring your body into balance. So that's the reasoning behind that. But let's get to the sleep apnea issue as itself. So the sleep apnea issue is actually a digestive system issue. Because sleep apnea is basically the throat or the pharynx isn't functioning properly. The muscles aren't contracting properly. And the reason why the throat or the pharynx and the muscles aren't contracting properly is because they're lethargic. So we look at the muscles lethargic, the throat and the pharynx have swelling, yeah? And a lot of this comes down to nutrition and what's being put or not being put in your body. What you're doing with your body or what you're not doing with your body. So what we need to look at here is what's being put in the body. So the first thing we need to do is first break through the heaviness, the lethargy that's in the body, so we can get the muscles activating and contracting properly again, and open up the pharynx, open up the throat, so it can be done in a natural process. So to do this, we need to look at foods that are pungent, astringent, and bitter in taste. So what we're looking at is we're looking at spices, we're looking at raw vegetables, we're looking at dried fruits, we're looking at fresh vegetable juices, looking at nightshades, potatoes, sweet potatoes, nuts, seeds, those types of foods, and rice and grains also. They're the types of foods that you want to look at eating so you can break through this lethargy and this heaviness that's in the muscles and in the body and in the whole system. which is then again going to balance out where I was talking about the electrical energy and the chemical energy. It's going to enable that to balance that out. Then what we're going to look at doing as well, because sleep apnea has an issue with the nose, the nasal cavity closing. So what we need to do is look at doing a daily nasal cleansing process. You can simply do this with water just to clean out and open up the nasal cavity. So you can literally just get a spray, or if you want to do it with what they call in India, Ayurvedic medicine, is a poti, P-O-T-I, which it's got a neti potty, N-E-T-I, P-O-T-I, and they just pour it down the nose. But you can just use a spray. Just get a spray bottle, put the water in it each day. Yeah, do it a couple of times until you feel your nasal passage is clear, and then you're good to go for the day. You want to do this daily, every morning, just to open up that nasal cavity, open up that nasal passage to support with what's creating the sleep apnea issues. Now, with sleep apnea issues, I'm sure you're aware that it can cause dysfunction with the brain and it can affect the brain. So what we need to look at doing to support the brain and to support the sleep apnea is start to take a natural herb called Brahmi, B-R-A-H-M-I, which is going to help settle down the excess electrical energy in the body, but it's also going to support the brain as well. I want to take 2 capsules of those daily. And what we also want to be doing is looking at, so we're going to do the water in the nose, but also just breathing through the nose, just to open up that nasal cavity and that nasal airway. So there is a breathing called pranayama breathing, P-R-A-N-A-Y-A-M-A. And basic pranayama breathing is in one nose, out the other. In one nose, out the other. So in one nostril, sorry, not nose, and out the other nostril. So we're really opening up those nasal cavities. I invite you to do that for 10 minutes a day. That's it. So 10 minutes a day of the breathing, water in the nasal cavity each day, shifting the nutrition to be focused on pungent, astringent and bitter foods to break through the lethargy that's in the body. And Brahmi capsules to support the brain and to settle down the excess electrical energy in the body. So the simple answer to your question is, there's excess electrical energy in your body, which is connected to your nervous system. So the nervous system is overworking, which is why you're getting the pain. The swelling is coming because the body's naturally trying to bring in chemical energy, the water, to try and ease that pain. If you'd like to come and have an intensive with me, one-on-one, or come to a retreat, or come to one of my courses so you can learn more about this, please feel free to do so by going to our website at www.uniquecommunity.com.au and going to experiences. Now this will fast track what you're going through, or you can simply follow the guidance and the protocols I've given you and do it yourself, but please be assured that you take action and you'll get the results. I look forward to hearing back from you from all the great results you get, or even seeing you at one of our retreats, a one-on-one intensive or course. Take care. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, however I have doctors that support me on the other side. So when I can see dysfunction in your body, they support me to understand what the dysfunction is and also how to treat that dysfunction. I also tap in to my studies in Ayurvedic medicine to support with understanding the dysfunction and how to treat the dysfunction. However, if you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to go and see your doctor as the first point of call.